Hey, Dr. Nick and Rachel over at Hope Indy. My name's Alex Stemle. I am the President and CEO of Stemle Consulting Group, and just spoke with Rachel on the phone, asked if I could send this video over, so I'm going to go ahead and get that to you. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 things that you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. Now, most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, you're lucky because I read minds, and the answer is, oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can actually benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they don't know who's an expert at it and who isn't. I found by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things that they can do to impact their business for free has actually resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and saying, I like you, Alex, please do this for me. So if by the end of this video you've liked what you've heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business with getting more clients and revenue, please shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if at the end of this video you simply want to take this free attack plan I gave you to do yourself, that works for me too. So now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your time or mine. So the first thing I want to go over is something called content. Now, as you can see, I have your website pulled up here. It is a very nice website, very professional. I do like the way it's built. Now, when we get into content, what content actually is anything that you see on this web page, whether it be words, whether it be pictures, whether it be videos, all of the above is considered content. Now, generally, to get on the top of Google, Google likes to have at least 1,500 words to be optimized. Right now, it looks like you guys currently have about 321 words there, which it's okay. It's a way to start, but we definitely would want to get quite a bit more content in there. And not only would we want more content, but we would want something called keyword-rich content. Now, what keyword-rich content is anytime someone goes into Google and they get to the search engine and they type in, chiropractic caramel or adjustment caramel or anything at all that would pertain to your business is considered a keyword. Now, we would want to fill your website with those keywords that people are actually searching for. Now, we wouldn't want to put too many at a time. That Google considers that what you call keyword stuffing. So we have actually an algorithm that shows, okay, with this many words, this many paragraphs, let's put this many of the keywords in there. And we have the ability to go in and do all of that. Very easy, not too hard, just takes a little bit of time. Now, not only do I have your website pulled up here, but I also have a couple of your competition in the Carmel area. And let's go look at those real quick. So I have Indy Sports and Family Chiropractor. They were actually at the top when I typed in for chiropractic Carmel. And as you can see, they have somewhat of a nice website, a little bit more content the way it looks, but not much. So it should be pretty easy to beat. Let's see their number. They're actually sitting at 1,156 words. Again, they're not to that 1,500 that I said, basically the starting point. So they'd be very easy to beat when it came to content. Okay. Then I also have another one here pulled up, and this one is Jones Chiropractic in Carmel. And let's go back up to the top of theirs. So as you can see, they have quite a bit of content as well. Goes on through another very professional site, and they're pretty close with the content, I believe. So let's see their number. They're sitting at 1,075, so they're still about 500 words off where they really need to be to even get started with the optimization through Google. So those are 2 things that we really would want to work on right away. Okay. The next thing that I'd really want to talk to you about is something called Google My Business, or some people refer to as the Map Pack, or some others can call it GMB. Now, what that is anytime you go into Google and type in a word search. So as you can see, I put Chiropractor Carmel, Indiana on there. What pops up is this little map section. Underneath that map section is different businesses. Now, generally there's only 3 here, but you can see Carmel Wellness, it says ad right there. So they're actually paying for that spot on there. Not a big deal. A lot of people stay away from any ads, and some people actually have an ad blocker on there, so they won't even see that. So the big thing that we want is the top 3 that are organic. Organic is big when it comes to Google. They want things that have been around for a little bit. They want things that are keyword rich, and they want things that people are actually clicking on. Okay, so how do you get in the top 3 of the Google Map Pack? Well, Pretty simple, actually. What you need to do, number one, is register with Google. Once you're registered with them, they want to know your exact company name. They want to know your hours of operation, your exact location. They want a minimum of about 20 pictures that have keywords behind the pictures. They want details of your company with about 500 words of keyword-rich content. And they love reviews. The more 5-star reviews that we get, the better. So that's a big, big help, and it shouldn't take too long to really get you up into the top 3 organically of the Google Map Pack. Again, everything just takes a little bit of time, okay? Now, the last thing I really want to talk to you about is something called citations and backlinks. Now, what a citation is? A citation is any kind of directory that I'm able to find you on the internet. So whether that be Google as a directory, Bing as a directory, GoDaddy, Yellow Pages, anything and everything of that I can find your business information is considered a citation. Okay, so those are very important. We want to get as many of those as we possibly can. But we also want to get something that's called backlinks. Now, a backlink, similar to a citation, a little bit different. A backlink is anywhere on the internet that I can find a link to your website. Okay, so whether that be a blog on, the proper adjustments to get, when to get those adjustments, anything that has to do with chiropractic at all, or muscles or bones, things of that nature. If there was a link at the bottom to your website, that would be considered a backlink. Now, not all backlinks are considered equal. Some people have a ton of backlinks, and Google likes to have a minimum of 250 to 300 to really put you up there. Some people, may have tons of backlinks in the thousands, but not all of those are considered equal, and I'll show you that here in just a minute. But when I say not considered equal, I wouldn't want to find your chiropractic, a link to your chiropractic website on a Pizza Hut blog or a Pizza Hut website. Why? Because you're not slinging pizza. So that would actually do absolutely nothing for you. There's no power for you in being in another niche that you're not. So I actually kind of pulled up to see what kind of backlinks that you have currently. And if you look at your backlinks, let's just kind of go over all of this. It's called Uber Suggest. Number one, it says that you have 18 organic keywords that people are actually searching. Okay. Right now it looks like it's only bringing you about 3 people to your website a month. So we really want to get that up. And the backlinks here, it says that right now you don't have any backlinks that people are following. Now that may not be exactly correct. It's very close, and I have other tools to look at that as well. But so there's definitely work that needs to be done there. Let's look at some of the competition. We go over to the Indy Sports and Family Chiropractic. Go back to Uber Suggest. Okay, so it looks like they're getting found for 222 keywords. They're getting about 115 on average to their site a month, and it looks like they have 59 backlinks. Again, they're not even close to where they would really need to be. So again, to beat your competition really would not be difficult with them. And then let's go over to Jones Chiropractor and check out theirs. So with them, their keywords, you got about 146 keywords are getting found for, bringing them 126 people to their website a month on average, and they have about 207 backlinks. Again, remember, Google would like you to have between 250 to 300 minimum of the backlinks. So again, not hard to do. Now, how do I know exactly what's a good backlink and what is not? So when I go to backlinks, let me go to yours again real quick. Like I said, it's showing 0 here, but I have another program that I use that is called Ahrefs. I spend about $400 a month on this. That gives me everybody's backlinks and what it's doing for them, the good and the bad. So what you see here, it's actually showing me that you have 5 backlinks here. Okay, so with these 5 backlinks, the biggest thing to look at is where this says DR. DR is basically how much power is this giving to your website? How much is this helping you? So looking at this, and the scale is from 0 to 100, 100 being the best. It's giving you a whole lot of power if Google really, really likes it. Okay, and like I said, we want 250 to 300 of those is what we're looking for. So you see at the top, moving to Indianapolis, open in Indiana, that's giving you a 33, which a 33, not great, but it's actually doing something for you. Okay, the 23, again, we want to get bigger numbers in there. So those 2 are doing a little something for you, but then you go down and you see the Hope Chiropractic, the Contact, and the Services. those are doing nothing for you. You see the NAs right there? That means it's not doing anything for your website. So we really would need to go in and build that up to get where you need to be. Okay, now looking at some of the others here, now we're going to the Indy Chiropractic here, Indy Sports and Family Chiropractic, and looks like with their backlinks, okay, so 21 best Indianapolis chiropractors, they're on top of, they have one on top there, so that's giving them an 86, so that's doing very, very well. A 90, another 90, 75, 80, then we got a 36 that isn't doing much, but then 70s, a 60, as you can see, I mean, and some are getting smaller, so those aren't doing as much for them. So again, they really wouldn't be too difficult to beat. And then on to the next one. This one is Jones, and if you look at Jones here, let's see here, so they have a 90, 90, 87, 74, 76, 72. So in the 70s, those are all good, but then you get down to a 20, a 21, another 20. So a lot of these aren't doing much for them. Again, this is great news for you, not so good news for them, because the competition really would not be that difficult to beat out. Like I said, what we do, we go in, we see all the best places that these people on top are, we copy all of those links, we get those links, and then we add on to that. We don't just want to match your competition. We really want to go in and demolish your competition and get you on the top and where nobody can even compete with you. That is the goal that we do at Stemle Consulting Group. So with that being said, those are the main things I really wanted to talk to you about today. Hopefully you found a lot of benefit in there. And in closing, I kind of want to go over just the stuff we talked about again. Number one was content. Remember, Google likes to have a minimum of 1,500 words on your home page. Again, not hard to do. We just got a little work to do there to really get it where it needs to be. And those need to be keyword-rich content is what it is. Next thing we talked about was the Google My Business and how to get on there, what to do there. That by itself will raise your web presence organically very quickly. And then after that, we talked about citations, which were the directories, and backlinks, which is any kind of website that has a link to your website on it as well, whether that be a blog, whether that be a guest post, any of the above. If we can get to your website, that is fantastic. Okay, so hopefully, like I said, you understand all this. If you do have questions, I'd love to sit down and speak with you about it. And you can either take this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. Or however, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 317-676-4405. Again, that's 317-676-4405. And again, my name is Alex Stemle. I am the president and CEO of Stemle Consulting Group. I look forward to hearing from you, and have a great one.